Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, episode 142 with me, Cid. Last episode we set up a pump jack, or as we'd call them in England, a nodding donkey. I forgot to mention that in the last episode. Yeah, that's what we call those things that go up and down the pump jacks. We call them nodding donkeys. You don't see them very often actually, but usually for aquifers and things. But anyway, we set that up, and this is, I've got both of them chunk loaded at the moment, and they are happily working away. It's got a fair way to go. There is 10,200,000 and yeah, all right, we've got a huge amount of oil to pump there. However, big news, a couple of big news items really before we continue onwards. First big news, we've got Thorncraft. Yeah, Thorncraft 6 is out. It was out at the time I'm recording it. It's been out a few days, but at the time you're seeing it's been out a couple of weeks. And I've installed it. It's in the pack. It will be on the pack as well when you get it. Thorncraft 6 beta. Now obviously it's beta. It is subject to change, and it has to be said that we do have to consider that this could be the last version we see in 1.10.2, because it is going to apparently be ported to 1.12, which means that the Mage Pack is looking suddenly considerably nearer. So we have Thorncraft. Now my plan is not to do anything with Thorncraft today. We need to generate some new terrain, but yeah, we've got all of the, look at that, golem pressers. The wands changed. We've now got casters gauntlets rather than wands, and the research system is completely different. I've had a little play with it. It looks very, very interesting. These, of course, you can't craft. You have to get these things, but there is some very seriously good stuff going on here. Now, Thorncraft's release was not without its share of a bit of a drama. For those who didn't see, Eliasant removed all of his mods, all of his major mods, Roots, Embers, Block Craftery, amongst others, from CurseForge. They rapidly came back, and I'm not going to judge on this one because there was quite a lot of negativity, and quite offensive stuff for other magic mod makers saying, "Oh, now Thorncraft's about the only true magic mod," and it's not. There are other magic mods, and I love Embers, I love Roots, I love Astral Sorcery, and to be honest, I'm still waiting for the only real true magic mod to come back into 1.12.2, and believe me, it ain't Thorncraft. I'm waiting for Blood Magic. So yeah, it's kind of an odd thing, and it comes down to this. If I've got a mod pack, and I've got Britannia, and I've got Thorncraft, and I've got Blood Magic, and other mods, but let's take those three main ones. Am I going to use Thorncraft armor? No, I'm going to use Blood Magic armor. Blood Magic armor, because Blood Magic armor, in my opinion, is far superior to the Thorncraft armor. Until you get to maybe, the silly level armors. This may be the warping ones and the likes. However, I may use the Boots of the Traveller because they're pretty cool. All right. Am I going to use the Thormium pick or the Void pick or the Pickaxe of the Core? No, I'm most likely going to use Britannia's picks and tools because they don't break, case in point. But I may not use the sword because there may be better swords in the pack. This is the point. These mods, you put them together into a pack, and people will pick and choose certain key elements from each of the mods. While I'm talking, I should really be thinking, shouldn't I? So yeah, I mean, we are looking, at just give me, I don't want that, I want that. That's what I want. Right. 55 steel scaffolding. Okay. So, yeah, we've got Thorncraft. We are going to use it. We're going to have a lot of fun with Thorncraft, I hope. But, are we, oh, I'm out of those. Hang on. Are we going to be using, we could do it that way, or we can do it that way. I'm just going to do that because I've got plenty of steel. In fact, I'll make a stack. There we go. So yeah, we've got Thorncraft. That's the biggie, and we will be making a start with that in the next episode or two. The other biggie, and I use the word biggie loosely here because this is a biggie for me, and I realise it's probably not that much of a biggie for you guys. Right, we've got 55 of you. So at the time this is going out, let me just jump to my calendar. This is going out on the 5th of February. I am going to Berlin on the 9th of February for 4 days. So yeah, it's my birthday on the 10th of February, on Saturday. 49 years young, or 21 with 28 years experience, take your pick really. And yeah, so I'm going to Berlin. Now, we are doing the usual trick. We are going through all of the various how do I put this? The various guides and looking at fluid pipes. We've got 5. How many do we need? Looking at various things. Now, I know the majority of you are probably not from Berlin, and the majority may have never have been to Berlin, and that is fine because you know, neither have I. But if anybody has been to Berlin, or if anybody is in the area and can recommend any things to recommend, restaurants, things to look at, anything useful, comments, because, you know, I don't really know Berlin. 17 of those. Is it fluid pipe? I think it's on there. Is that? Yeah, there we go. 70. Oh, bum. Iron plates. Right. We're going to deal with this. Give me iron. What are you making? You are making oh, you're making what are you making? Plates, actually. Alright. I think that's plate stamp. Oh, hang on. Get rid of those. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll get the plates. There we go. Right, we'll leave that to it while it's doing that. So yeah, if anybody can give me any hints or tips about what to see or do in Berlin. I mean, I've been told the Berlin Zoo is amongst one of the finest in the world. So you know, trust the Germans to be efficient with that one and have the finest, not only that, but the finest zoo in the world as well. That's a fairly typical thing. But yeah, that's the other biggie. So we need to just get this thing done. I am going to go and I'm going to pull together all of the stuff we need for this, which is 17 fluid pipes, a redstone engineering block, 4 heavy engineering blocks, and 60 sets of iron sheet metal. Yeah, that's quite a lot actually. Redstone engineering block, thank you. One of those. What was it? Heavy? 4 heavy engineering blocks. Okay, we can do that. Well, we will be able to do that in a... Oh, man. We're out of electrum. Okay, let's get those done for starters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Electrum. We need to make electrum blend with silver and gold. Okay. Silver. And some gold. And we'll get that going. Yeah. If we turn you on, that will lock that, and we can go and crush those and get those on with. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's probably quicker just to do this. Whee! Right. Back with you in a little while. Alright, we're back. We've got everything we need, so we've got you on the relevant tower. We're going to place this in with here, get that on the projector, and we are going to find out where we want to put this. It's going to be out here, obviously. It's going to be probably right, if I want to have a tank there, I'm going to move the petrol fuel tank over here. I'm going to come over this way and out one. I like that. That works. Okay. Right, so what do we need? We need 2 of these heavy... I mean, this is really nice, this projector. It is a absolutely gorgeous feature. Because it's not only doing that, it's actually showing me the items as and when I need them, which is really, really gorgeous. I need to just have a quick sleep because it's getting dark. This is going to be monstrous. I'm looking forward to this. I've never been as excited about a multi-block in a long time, I don't think, actually. Okay, so that and that. Then we're going to have that. We're going to have the redstone control block. Yeah, okay. We've got some of the scaffold, and then this here. And then scaffold. We've only got these and these, haven't we? Okay, and scaffold and a bunch of this. Wow, it's just got bigger. I wouldn't like to do this without flight, you know. This would be painful, I think. And a little bit of the old that, and then one of them again, followed by some scaffold, followed by this. I mean, I'm really thankful that I've been hoarding all this iron all this time, because I think this would have been hell to make if we'd have not been collecting materials all this time. Anyway, we're going to carry on getting this done. We got another one of those. I don't know how. I mean, this is going to be pretty tall, I think. I'm impressed. Oh, not when I do that wrong, of course, but there you go. Oh, boom. Hang on. Thank you. Right, let me try and concentrate on doing this correctly. Wow, and then we go for another big old bump up, like so, with more of this. Ooh, okay, yeah, I like that. The temptation is to try and place blocks against these projections, even though they're not actually blocks at this stage. So with that, okay, and then a bit of you, with a bit of you, followed by that again. Okay, this is a big multi-block. This is where multi-blocks, I think, are absolutely awesome. When you start to, when someone has the breadth of vision to actually make a fuel distillery tower as a multi-block and make it massive, absolutely massive. I've got to take my hats off to the vision of this guy. This was clever. I mean, this is not a trivial build by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Oh wow, and there's another one. Yeah, fine. And okay, that, I mean, on its own, that is not trivial. Now, how do we redstone control block? No. What do we hit? Huh? Give me something to hit. Damn you. Oh, that's not helping. There, gotcha. Oh, what? I really hope that model goes away. That's vile. Oh, hang on. There we go. That got rid of it. I mean, that is a serious piece of engineering, that. Redstone control, fuel input to gas, power at the top there. You never guess where I'm going to power this. Well, initially anyway, I'll probably just whack a solar on the top, and it's even actually into. I mean, look at that. This is beautiful. It's lovely. It's lovely, I tell you. Right, so I need a tank. I need to move a tank over here. My thoughts are that we'll put another tank in because at this stage, at this stage, this has got 400. These I think are 500,000 millibuckets, 500 buckets, and there's over 10 million buckets over there of this. This is 10 million buckets. Yeah, we're going to fill many of these. So that must be what, input, maybe output down here, I assume. Right, well, I need to make another tank, and then we'll move the tank over. That will give us an option to pipe stuff in. And yeah, we'll be good and happy. Back in a mo. Alright, I've got this. Right, let me just get myself together. This, oh, it's actually got slightly more than 500,000, but not a huge amount more, I don't think. I think we're nearly full on that one. So we'll let that run for a second. We'll just let this sleep. I put a tank in over here, but I realised I think this is the output. So it might be quicker. It might make considerably more sense to output to that tank and input to the back from another tank over this side, because I think, is that the output? I don't know what's the output. Or is that the output? Is that the output? Is there anything in the manual? I keep on getting told that I need to RTFM more often. Which is probably true, you know, I've been working with things. So, distillation tower, let's have a look. Distillation tower. Large multi-block, blah blah blah, built as shown. Okay, on the redstone block, crude oil bucket input into the distillation tower at the back hatch marked with a blue dot. There. So, crude goes in there. Okay. Separates into a number of layers. This produces a variety of fluids and the chance to produce bitumen as a byproduct. The distillation tower uses 20,000 blah blah blah, converting to diesel, lubricant, gasoline and bitumen. The produced fluid mixes out from the side hatch marked with the orange dot and the bitumen through the front hatch. So presumably bitumen here, and this is the liquid that comes out. Okay. Diesel can be used for power production, lubricant for oiling machines, gasoline for powering engines and vehicles. And okay, so all right, how does it know which bloody fluid it's bringing out then? Yeah, I think we've got a case here for 3 tanks. And a 4, and well, many tanks actually, but we need 3 output tanks, 1 for lubricant, 1 for diesel, 1 for gasoline. Come here, you. So we're going to get that done like this. And we'll give you a little bit of welly with a hammer. Bonk, there you go. Now I was planning to just use a mechanical pump. How are you doing now? Are you full? I think you're full at 500. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. It's a multiple. So I need 2 more tanks. That's another 30. Well, I need 3, 6. I need 8 of those, and then we need sheet metal. We need 34, 64, 68. Hang on. Oh, damn, we're out of iron plates. Okay, fine. Get some iron. I know this is wasteful on the hammers, but it's not like they cost a lot, is it? Okay, and we'll do that. 64 plus 4 is 68. So we'll get that in. I think we're going to have to go with XNet. I just don't think there's any alternative here. I think, well, I mean, there presumably is alternatives and things we can do, but what we shall do is we'll try something with XNet as a controller. We'll try to do this properly as well. And bop, 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 bop. And then the 9 on the top. Should leave me with 34, and then we'll come over here and we'll go from there and get these in. And world. Would be very happy if I'd have brought a hammer with me. Hammer, just use that one. Wear it out. That will do the job fine, I'm sure. So then we've got 3 output tanks, 1 input tank. That's all fine. We need some. We're going to need interfaces from underneath, I think. I don't know whether we can do this one. Can we do this one from underneath? Possibly. We'll check. But I think we need to come down here. I don't know whether we can actually pump in from the bottom either. That's the other big question. Okay. Well, I suppose first thing we should do is get this one getting some oil, because without this is now obviously full, and we want this to be going into here, which should be happening right about now. Perfect. Right, so that's going in there. We've got you. Technical bag connector. So this has got to be. We're going to need to make a an actual thing, but this we're going to call crude oil. That's coming. That's going in here, isn't it? Actually. Now here's a question, can we pipe in from underneath? I would say yes, so that's crude oil out, and that is crude oil in. And then we need, get there, some of this to go and hook that together, and then we'll have this going here, and that will go to, I think that is going to be products out, and hopefully this works. I've got no idea whether it will. I've never tried this before. So that one is going to be diesel in, and I don't know whether we can, as I say, I don't know whether we can do this or not, so we're going to find out the hard way. And this will be, what was it, petrol, gasoline, but I'm going to call it petrol because I'm English. And I'll just put bloody connectors down. Yeah, let's not do that. and that will be lubricant. Lube in. No comments, thank you. And then finally we need we're going to need a controller to handle all of this with some juice to run it. Now we can potentially I think I've got power cables running through here. Blue network, pump P, that's power. So again we should be able to, no, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. We should be able to use the existing network, I think. Yeah. To connect all this together. I hope anyway this will work. Now what we also need to do is give this power. This is going to look ugly if I bring it up like that though, isn't it? You know what? It's not the end of the world. We'll pop that there. We shall do the that, and then we'll bring that. Take that out there. We will get there eventually. This XNet is a hugely powerful tool, but is at the same time, oh, that needs to be what are you? You are a distillation tower. Distillation power. Alright, quickly sleep, and we should be in a position to start seeing some results from this. Hopefully. This could go completely and horribly wrong. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to go. Channel 1 is... Channel 1 is taking... It's an insert. That's just doing power then, isn't it? Yeah, that is purely power. So, well, I assume it's power. No, did we take... Hang on. How are you? You are getting power, and that is Crusher P. I don't know. There's something. Crude oil in, products out. Pump P. Reconstructor. Moistener. Crusher P, distillation power. Let's put that on an insert. That should now have power, as far as I'm aware. Gonna have a look. Can we see? It has power. Excellent. Then we need to take from crude oil to here. Okay. Next job. Close the door behind you. So I'm going to create a new one. This is going to be XNet fluid, and it is going to take crude oil out. That is going to be an extract, and that is going to be crude oil in, and that is going to be an insert. So in theory now, is that going up or down? That's going up. Is it actually, is anything happening here though? Anything? I genuinely don't know. I mean, it's got power. But has it... See, I don't know whether this is going to work, whether this is actually... You know what, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to place it here. We shall get rid of up, down. We shall... What direction are you? North. So if I get rid of south, west and east... Oh, that didn't work. No, it was east. Right, and then we're going to call you crude oil in. Crude oil in, and you are going to connect to there. Right, now let's try that again, shall we? Right, so we've got an extract from there, and we are doing to crude oil in as an insert. Now let's see whether there's anything happening. Oh, yeah, we're getting bitumen is being spat out of here. Okay. That means that, wow, that was actually... Is it, maybe it's full on those things. What can we use you for again? I think you're used for making asphalt concrete. Cool. Okay, so we'll... Get me a chest, a good chest of a diamond variety. I think that will do the trick for now. Or would I be better off with an ender chest? Maybe I'll do an ender chest later. We'll get rid of that and that. And we shall now move on to... See, I don't know how we get... How do we actually... I mean, is it possible to use a bucket, perhaps? Oh, yeah, we've got lubricant, diesel, and gasoline. So that is a gasoline bucket. And we'll make you... Did I say that this end one was gasoline? I can't remember. Let me place this here as well. Diesel, petrol, okay, and I don't want gas, I really want diesel. How do I tell it to do just diesel? Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll do the petrol. So this needs to, I think, this needs to come out. This needs to go there. And this is called products out. And we're going to do that. Oh, I know why I wanted a bucket of gasoline, didn't I? I need to whitelist the petrol, so that's where it put. I mean, I think that will do it anyway, but Let's try this one then. So we've got that, we've got products out, that is a create and that is an extract, and this is going to be petrol in, and that is going to be, actually let me turn that one off. Okay, on to activate. That should give me the opportunity. That's petrol in, that's insert, and you are going to filter that. It's an insert. Lost myself. Ignored. Okay, and this one, hang on. It's an insert and you are filtering that. That should be right. Let's go and see what's going on over here now. Anything? Wow, that is, yeah, that just went crazy. See, how do I get it to just give me, I want the lubricant. It's just giving me gasoline all the time, isn't it? I suppose if, and why is that not? That's not working. That filter, I think, is interfering here. Let's go and have a look. Ignored. Ignore. I mean, it can only put what's in there anyway, so I mean, that does kind of make sense. 15. Why is it not taking that stuff? I mean, I suppose we can run it until there's no more room for gasoline, and then it'll have to give me something else, won't it? Let me just try and work this one out, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we are running. Everything is as it should be. I need to hide these cables somehow, but that's a minor concern, to be honest. You know, that's it. Just what's it? Facade, I think, is what we call it. So yeah, that's not a biggie. I've got a wire on there. This is an odd one. There's only one output. I don't understand. So sometimes if you turn that off, it'll drain the diesel, then it'll drain the lubricant into that tank, and it's obviously more than happy to run that down, and this is doing its little flashy thing, whatever that may be. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And if I now look in my technical bag, I will find I've got a whole load of cable. I have got facades. They're lovely. So you are now mimicking grass, and ooh, that's not so good. Damn you to heck, I think is the phrase here. Alright, let's get you, and we'll mimic dirt, because dirt will be fine. I mean, it doesn't matter having a little bit of broken, you know, dirt blocks around the place anyway, because, you know, it makes it look more industrial. Now the question then is, do I want to do anything with these? I could, for example, get them to mimic scaffolding blocks. That might be an option. Make it look more industrial. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go and get a scaffolding block, and we'll mimic that and see whether that works. I'm not sure how well it'll work with the transparency, but Shall we use steel scaffolding block? Can we? Hang on, let's have a look. What if I want you to be that? I just craft you again, don't I? That's right. And then we'll pop you down, and we shall get you to mimic that, and we'll bring you with us. Oh, I really need to not use that door because it's not automatic, but there you go. Right, and then we can just come over here and we can interesting. There's a so mimicking a transparent block will make it invisible. Cool. Well, bonus. And if it doesn't, and they come back, then we've not really lost out anyway, have we? Because we're still in the same. All right. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good at all. Damn you. Damn you to heck. Oops. Too much. Intriguing. Alright, we need to find a different block. Let me have a little look around. I'll see what I can find, and we'll get those covered nicely, because that's clearly not playing ball. Back in a mo. Alright, well, I'm well over time, 42 minutes, and we need to get a shot of that. That's our thumbnail. However, I need, very briefly, to run over to the farm area. Okay. This is not good. Where am I? Oh, hell. What's going on? What is going on here? Now, I had a problem with the backup here where I had to regenerate the chunk, the region file, I should say. Yeah, this is not. This is not that farm area, is it? I noticed because my Britannia had gone. Complete. Oh dear, what is going on here? We may have an issue with the Britannia site, with the farm. I may have lost it. I have got a copy of the chunk, but it is corrupt. Well, not the chunk, the region file again. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that, aren't we? Because my map of this area shows this as being something very different to what it is, which means we probably, yeah, look, you can see here's the chunk boundary. Oh Christ. Okay, that's going to be entertaining. That'll be the new world gen for you, won't it? Because no doubt in here we're going to find, yeah, there you go, Thorncraft ores. That's interesting. It's not good, but it's interesting. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I can potentially put the corrupt region file back, but yeah, the problem with that is you can't upgrade because there's a CRC error. I need to figure it out, and well, we'll figure this out after between episodes, I'm sure. So anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.